And good morning, Retro Commanders, and welcome back to your Saturday morning cartoon entertainment stream. I hope you've grabbed your bagels, your waffles, your flapjacks, your toast, your bags, buns, bagels, and baguettes. It was all good. Anyways, welcome back, my friends. So yes, today we start a new game. We finished Wing Commander 3 last week with a very exciting conclusion. Do you choose Rachel? Do you choose Flint? There is some destruction of the Kilrathi homeworld in there as well, of course, but I mean, that's a minor detail. But there we go. So let's find out what happens next, because Wing Commander 4 seems to carry on from... directly on from the previous one, so which is kind of quite good in terms of a kind of storyline and continuity. Yeah, so there's more elevators. Yeah, I don't know. Will there be more flirting? We'll have to find out. So that's going to be quite good. Right, so let's let's head on over. So I do like these old games. I think they're very well put together. Anyway, so there's a little bit of text down here, which is probably worth me reading actually. As a kind of it's the Game of Games Galaxy intro to what this game actually is. So it basically says the year is now 2673, 4 years after the Treaty of Torgo and the end of the Kilrathi War. As hostilities died out, more trivial concerns like rebuilding what was lost or dealing with space piracy, this sounds like our bag, doesn't it, became the biggest concerns of the Terran Confederation. Even Krista Maverick Blair, the famous Confed pilot responsible for ending the war, settled down and became a farmer. Presumably doing moisture evaporators on Tatooine or something. In these times of peace, humans grew fat and complacent. Oh, excellent. Okay, so that just explains why the actors have put on a bit of weight. All good things must end, though. Soon enough, a heinous instance erupted on the outskirts of the Confederation, and humanity was forced to the brink of civil war. Okay, so we're fighting ourselves this time. Excellent. Convent HQ needed the best and decided to recall Colonel Blair to active duty. And this is where you come in. Bum, bum, bum. So there we go. So interesting enough, this is a couple of years later. So this is now produced in 1995, which is still a very long time ago. It's 27 years. 27 years. So it's going to be interesting to see how technically it's moved on from Wing Commander 3, which was 93, I think. I can tell you actually. Let's just have a quick look in my GOG. There we go. Wing Commander 3 was 94. So actually only a year. So it's only a year between the two. It's going to be. They whacked that out pretty fast, didn't they? It's actually quite impressive, considering how complicated and big these games are. And then we've got Wing Commander Prophecy, which is part 5, which we'll play after Wing Commander 4. Obviously, that's how numbers work, right? 3 and then 4 and then 5. In case I'm being too technical for you early in the morning, just thought I'd explain that. And when did that one come out then? So that one is 97. Okay, so they cracked that out pretty darn quick, didn't they? I mean, I don't know how big the studio was for generating these games, but that's considering they're filming. And there's lots of full motion video in there, and you have to get actors organised, you have to write a script and all that kind of stuff, and then build the game. That seems pretty impressive, because these games don't seem to be small from a game constructing perspective, but they're whacking them out pretty darn fast. So anyway, now there are a few challenges here which I'm wrestling with. The difference in volume between the full motion video in this game and the actual gameplay seems to be quite dramatic, so I have been struggling trying to get the volume levels to work well. So we're going to have a bit of fun and games on that, I'm afraid, so bear with me while I see if I can figure out a solution. I have tried a couple of things, and it seems I think it's probably buried somewhere deep in the MS-DOS config, because I haven't found the setting yet, and Windows 10 doesn't seem to have a control panel that allows me to adjust this inside either. So we're going to have to figure a way around that. But any wise solutions to this would be very much appreciated, because I've tried a few things and failed miserably to kind of equalise the volume in the game. Interesting enough, the files, for those who are interested technically, all of the full motion video in the game is stored as just big VOB files, so they're totally playable outside of the game. Here they are, for example. And when you play them in Windows natively, they're absolutely fine. The volume levels are great. When you play them inside the MS-DOS box, it's a problem, and I haven't figured out how to fix that yet. So you may have to bear with me on that one. But anyway, so let's jump in and see how it goes. Because being a Chris Roberts game, there's a lengthy intro we have to kind of to set the scene. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Well, I haven't done a shout out to everybody in the chat either. What am I doing? Stream traditions have been completely ruined. Right, hang on a minute. Let me go back. Commander Kelvinator is here. Dr. Quest MD is here. Wintermute GB is here as well. Spartan N117 is here. Elric one's. Why's everybody got funny numbers at the end of their names? Elric 1024 is here. That's a nice 8-bit sort of number, actually, Elric. I like that. Mad Monksoft is here. Biff Boy 81 is here. Technolegence is here. DJ Scribby is here. Alex N310 is here. First time chat from JJ2078. Hello, JJ2708. Chris Hutchinson is here as well. And Anthony Grills is here as well. Excellent. So that's good. Elric is fine, says Elric. Excellent. Anastasia the Scream. That was good fun. I'm literally, my PC is rendering that in the background as we're playing this. That was a lot of fun. Secret passages in spaceships. I mean, what a great idea. Right, so let's fire this up and see what happens. Now, this doesn't seem to have the normal DOS setup system as well, so I don't know. Again, somebody who's played this before might be able to tell me whether this was a more of a native executable. It doesn't seem to go through the DOS setup routines like the previous game did. So it literally just starts, which is quite good. I'm just going to adjust that one because I can always see that's already too high. But it's a little bit more. It seems to play a bit nicer with the emulation than Wing Commander 3 did. So I don't know whether it was a native app in Windows early on, or I'm not quite sure what it is. It seems to be a little bit more playing nicely with Windows, if that makes sense, rather than if you know what I mean. So let's. I can't load a game. That's access denied. So this is presumably that allows me to move up and down. So presumably I can't save anything yet because I haven't done anything. I don't think I can. Yeah, DJ Cubis, that ship was like the Falcon, wasn't it? Right. So I guess if we start a new game. Is that the only option I've literally got, isn't it? Which kind of makes sense. Okay. I see. Full motion video. Let me just see if I can up the volume a little bit here. Actually, it's okay. So this is the problem. I'm going to have to slide the audio up for the full motion video stuff. There we go. This one supports Windows natively. Okay. So hopefully that volume's okay. So there we go. Look, it is like a movie, isn't it? "16 minutes of credits. Ding! Let me put that up as high as I can. And then I'll have to wind it down when we get into the actual gameplay bit. Hopefully that's a bit better now. Let me know. Alright, so starring Mark Hamill, excellent. Already the video looks better, doesn't it? They've upped the resolution of it quite a lot between the two games. Oh, Maniac's back. Did we kill him? Shall we say Skibbly's back? Excellent. Let me put my voice back up. There we go. Hopefully that's about right. Jason Bernard, don't know who he is. Francois Chow? No? Malcolm McDonald! The irritating Space Admiral returns. Oh. Clinking ships. Okay, these must be the bad guys.
Ghosts in the machine, Control, but I'm checking here. No.
I sense an ambush.
Nothing. Let your imagination run wild.
He's dead.
What the hell? Control Russo's off my scope. Moving in.
He's dead as well.
Nothing. Russo? It can't be.
This is good.
Sparks. Russo. You're all mine.
Could try doing some evasive maneuvers, my friend. Oh no, too late.
You need help.
Eject, eject.
Goodbye.
Oh, too late. Okay, so who are these guys then?
The border worlds take no prisoners.
Oh, the border worlds. Okay. Evil laugh.
Biting the flash pack.
That does not sound good. Some kind of bomb? Oh! Incinerated the ship from the inside out. Nasty. Oh, we will laugh again.
I'd call that a successful test. Let's go.
Oh, and leave a bomb in your wake. Right. Not only an evil baddie, but also a show-off. I like it. Just leaving debris in the wake. Okay, so hang on. So Jason Bernard plays Captain Eisen. Okay, and Francois Show is Vagabond. Okay, so he's back. And that's okay. That's the first part of the first cutscene. It's got such a film vibe to it, though, hasn't it? It's really good. Oh, it's Paladin. Is that Paladin?
The house will come to order.
Yeah, it is.
You'll shortly have an opportunity to voice your opinions of the recent horrific occurrences that have taken place near the border world.
Ghibli.
But before we do that, I thought it fit to invite the commander of the Strategic Readiness Agency to address the house.
Ooh,
Admiral
who's that then?
Tolwyn.
No, not Admiral Tolwyn. Hasn't anybody realised he's there? Shit. Oh, nice little bit of CGI there at the back.
Thank you, Senator. Ladies and gentlemen of the Great Confederation Assembly. As commander of the SRA, I'm charged with many duties.
He's such
Foremost
an
of
arse, isn't
these is the protection of the frontiers of our galaxy. Unfortunately, I stand before you today with very few answers.
What do you mean, few
The random
answers?
acts of violence taking place in the border world still remain a mystery.
Renegade pirates, I tell you.
Lord first, the border world's militia is behind it.
Let me remind you that during the
Okay,
long
so
war
we don't
with
actually
the
know what's
Galactic,
going on.
The border worlds were a
Excellent.
loyal ally.
And now they attack us.
Let
In
us
my
not
gavel.
allow lust for revenge to cloud our thinking. We mustn't forget who
Oh, was
our
that Cobra? I
friends
thought she was dead.
are. However,
To sharpening her
we must
knife.
also keep in mind that during the war, certain social and political changes were taking place along the frontier. Now, whether or not these changes relate to the senseless acts of terrorism remains to be seen. But see to it I will. I can promise you that.
That was definitely the right thing to say. Lots of cheers. Excellent. Everyone's changed their mind. He's the man. Good speech, Mr. Tolwyn.
Admiral, you are aware that the increase in these incidents has raised the tension between us and the border worlds to a dangerous level. But before this august body commits itself to a grave and irrevocable action,
Ooh, top marks for the use of August there. I like
I
that.
have asked the Admiral to investigate and Report back to us in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Admiral,
Oh,
go
right.
with the blessing of this assembly. that
Oh,
every
we've
peace
scene change. Okay, cool. So presumably whatever happens in game happens in this 2-week period.
We shall vote on war.
Oh, this is looking like a seedy space bar. And my axe. Oh, it's Colonel Blair. You want to make sure you leave the droids outside, though. There, we don't serve their kind. Where's Rachel? That's the next question. What happened to Rachel? He's got a hangover. It's the dark glasses. Oh, space bar. Hey, we're back to a space bar straight away. This is good.
What can I get you?
Oh, give me a Hell's Kitchen.
Haven't served
Don't you
one
know
of
who
those
I
since
am?
the war.
Hey, pal. Spare the price of a drink for no vet?
You were a flyer?
Oh, yeah, I flew off the TCS Liberty.
Oh. What happened? Did it break? Is this the Tatooine kind of? I think the game just crashed. First crash of the day. We haven't even done anything yet. Yeah, it's locked. Hang on a minute. This is the problem with playing retro games, isn't it? Right, bear with me. Let's go kill it. Dear, we'll try that again. That was a bit weird. Right. What happened there? Oh, now it's really too loud. Sorry about this. Right, let's just... Can we escape to... It got to the point where you have to make a dialogue choice and it broke. That's weird. Yeah, it's just seizing up.
Help him out.
Oh no, suddenly it's... Straighten him out.
Straighten him out. Help him out.
Okay, now it's...
Straighten him out.
Oh, let's help him out. Maybe.
Help him out.
Maybe it just needed to load something, I don't know.
Oh,
Okay, there we go, we're back.
do me a favor. Why don't you get out of here and get yourself a meal instead? Hey, thanks, pal. I'll do that.
Yeah, old vets.
The price of freedom is eternal vigilance.
What was that? That's a MacGuffin, I think. Some kind of code word.
Guys coming home and just not enough jobs to go around.
Yeah, well, we all make our own way.
Yeah. Or was it just tagline drop? Yeah, could have been.
You a vet?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hey, I've seen your picture before.
Only pilots could be vets.
Hold on, you.
Oh, someone's having an argument in the back.
I'm not waiting. Don't call me honey. These kids are all the same.
Hey, that's Maniac. Must be Maniac. He never has any luck with the girls. Same old, same old. Excellent.
I guess women out here on the edge of nowhere can't appreciate a civilized man.
He still has no luck.
When they need one.
Good to see you too, Colonel. Or should I say Farmer Blair. Glad you could fit me into your busy schedule.
It's a peaceful life.
I've always said I
Maniac's
reserve
annoying, but he's funny.
or an eagle.
So what, you must have been flying since the last time
Since
I
you
saw
got lucky on that bombing run on Kilrow, of course I'm still flying. What else is there? Beats tromping around in fertilizer.
Fertilizer.
You tromping around and fertilizing.
That's got to be a reference to Back to the Future, surely.
Hearing the crunch my feet make on real dirt is what I want.
Well, it sounds like you memorized that speech.
It's good writing. Oh, hang on, more fighting.
Nothing more.
Anybody gonna stop this?
That looks a little bit like the pilot that we just saw.
Maybe you should go over and tell him who's boss, Colonel War Hero.
This
Yeah,
pisses me off.
I reckon that might be the pilot from from the first cutscene. I'm not sure. Blair is a moisture farmer, yeah. Fertilizer. Let's go.
This way you treat all your friends.
Let's find out.
You just remember you're not my friend. Oh, that's obvious. You're lucky I don't kill you right now.
Let him go.
I don't see where this is your concern, mister.
I'm prepared to make it my concern.
You're gonna wish you never met me.
I already do.
Personally, I can't wait until we meet again.
Okay, so dark eyeliner must be a baddie.
Of course, I would have backed you up if you tried anything. Oh, you sick as he gone? Come on! Come on, pal!
So what was the important matter you wanted to discuss?
Maniac is so awesome.
Colonel Christopher Blair, Confederation Space Force Reserves. It's my duty to inform you, you are being recalled to active military service.
Luckily, I'm on maximum for the game volume at the moment. There is an issue here that I'm working through, so apologies, I can't get any higher at the moment.
Who sent you?
Who said that? How should I know? Somebody high up. They don't tell majors everything, you know. And you'd think with all the years I put in of service, I'll never understand Confed command decisions anyway. I mean, why they put an aging earthworm back in the cockpit? Why I'm not a colonel? You know, just because a guy gets lucky on one mission, happens to vanquish an enemy we've been fighting.
He's got such a chip on his shoulder.
When do we leave?
Oh, hang on, he's prepared to just go, is he?
A couple fighters. They're waiting in the port.
Let's go.
But where's Rachel? What happened to Rachel? It's questions to be answered. Because he was like all with Rachel. They were off to live on the farming planet. So did it all go wrong? Oh dear. What do I think of Wing Commander Prophecy? Haven't watched that yet. That's next on the list.
Nice liftoff.
Ooh, look at the CGI.
Been a few eons since you held a flight stick, huh, Colonel? Or did you find some sand princess to hold it for you back there?
What happened to Rachel?
Yeah, I know. But you can't say you haven't missed my sparkling repartee just a little.
Actually, Maniac. Oh, right. Okay, so now I need to adjust the volume back down again. Sorry, guys, because the game volume suddenly goes really, really, really high when you get into the game. Right, so fly to the Orlando depot with Maniac. A shuttle will transport you to Config headquarters, where you will be briefed. Systems enabled. Press a button to accept objectives. Okay. Yeah, no save game. No save game transfer. It's so Tatooine, wasn't it? It was just like, I think I've seen this place before. Maybe the fertilizer got her. Who knows? Maybe Far Midlife wasn't for Rachel. I don't know. Right, so button objectives.
We're scheduled to hop a shuttle at the Orlando depot.
Right, hang on. Sorry.
Interesting. I got a surprise for you, Colonel. I know you've always wanted to take a shot at me, so here's your chance. Our gun's power generators have been temporarily altered to fire non-lethal blasts. Your HUD will show virtual damage on both ships. First one with 100% damage is the loser, so we can finally see who's better with a flight stick. What do you say?
Well, yeah, obviously. Oh, okay. So Zyzophos 5 here says, canonically Rachel did get to polish Blair's flight stick. They got married, but it didn't last. Oh no, it's all a sad story. Right.
Let's see if you still got it, Farmer Blair.
Alright, let's see if we can give Maniac a pasting. Okay, so first impressions. He's just flying an auto. He's flying on thrusters all the time. What's he doing? Stop running away, Maniac. Oh, he's got more points than me.
Oh, guess you've been down on the farm too long, Colonel. See you at the Orlando depot.
Oh, hang on, we've got baddies.
Shit. Switching to battle mode. I just hope the auto reconfig is fast enough.
Okay, so Maniac's switched my guns into a mode where there's... Oh, okay, we're back in business. What's actually attacking us?
Orlando. We gotta
So
show
explosions are a
them
bit better. Explosions are a bit better. Right, okay, so let's just take a moment here. So we've kind of got rid of the cockpit and we've just gone for the virtual view, which is what I was using anyway, so I don't really kind of miss that. Very similar kind of look and feel to the game so far. I'd say that the graphics are definitely a little bit better. Not hugely better, but definitely a bit better. The explosion was nice at the end, but I haven't really didn't get a chance to see much before everything was dead. So we'll see how it goes. Right, auto then. Okay, so this is all very familiar. These are the same Hellcats, aren't they? Okay, there's another baddie ship. Oh, hang on. Was that the base?
What you see before you, Colonel Blair, is just one of what will be many victories for the border worlds.
Was that the guy? Hang on, sorry. This is going to be a bit of a pain swapping between the FOV.
Wait. Nav computers picked up Blue Point Station. Oh, I'm not sure we can make it, but we got no choice. Listen, downloading nav data to you. Nothing personal, Colonel, but so far I haven't much enjoyed this reunion.
Okay, so the base we were going to go to has now been blown up by that guy. Presumably with the same bomb that we saw in the cutscene. So, and he's claiming to be from the border world. So, are we on the brink of civil war? This is the question. Oh, nice red sun there. Okay, so here is a bit of victory music. Okay, so the space station's a little bit higher res. It's not dramatically different to the previous game, but it is a little bit better. Blue Point Station. Everything works the same way, which is nice.
Welcome to Blue Point, gentlemen. You have clearance.
So I presume this works the same way as well. Yeah, because this is still pre 3D graphics acceleration still, isn't it? So this is all CPU bound stuff, which is again quite impressive. Okay, so there we go. We take the shuttle to Confed HQ. So we've dropped the two ships off, the old Hellcats. So we'll go to Confed HQ, presumably for a briefing of what's actually happening next. More cutscenes. So yeah, pre-DirectX and all that kind of stuff here. Oh, hang on. Cutscene volume back up again.
Hands on whoever he is.
You see the movie pulled back there? You called me a hot dog, right?
Well, that wasn't hot dogging, maniac. That was the move of a true master.
Okay, so the guy we're up against is a true master. It's a cutscene about the cutscene. Cutsceneception. Unescorted, unarmed shuttle. I wouldn't.
Is that the victory?
Quite nice interior sets though, aren't they?
Museum now. Relic of the war.
Oh, is that the victory?
Like some farmers I know.
Oh, savage.
Hope they got a plaque right over your bunk.
So that's a nice little touchback to the previous one. It's a museum now. Wonder if that's been used a few times, isn't it? Okay, so we've got a new carrier then. Like a super modern big carrier, presumably. They've spent a lot more money on this one, haven't they? You can already tell that. So this must be the new, whatever it is. Massive, massive fleet carrier. This is very sort of Star Trek, the motion picture vibe going on here. Oh, wood panelling. It's an expensive ship. Swoopy staircase. Yep, there's plenty of money's been spent. Oh, Admiral Tolwyn. And the music's better, yeah, you're quite right. Admiral, I'm a complete ass, Tolwyn.
Magnificent, aren't they?
I bet you wish you had one of those during the war.
Would have put the fear of God into the Kilrathi.
Well, carriers don't fly themselves, Admiral.
Quite right, Colonel. It is the men, isn't it? Well, it looks like the pastoral life agrees with you. I'm envious.
Yeah, I was a little more confident in the Confederation.
You're fat and overweight, player. What's the matter here?
I'd walk away in an instant.
Well, reports are that you ran into some trouble on your way here.
Yes, sir.
Law and order. Concepts that seem to be crumbling throughout the Confederation.
These are transitional times, Admiral.
Yes, but in the Kilrathi, we had a common enemy. It was humanity's finest hour. Now we cast about uncertain.
No one.
Well, you've seen it yourself.
It's true.
The wanton destruction. That's why Confed needs your services, your experience again.
Well, you know where my loyalties have always been, sir.
Something we count on, Colonel. The past months now.
It's a good subtext to the scene, isn't it?
Undeclared war waged against us. Acts of terrorism, piracy, sabotage. Is it symptomatic of these transitional times, or is there something else at work here?
Do you see a strategy or design behind it?
Every time I connect the dots, I'm always guided back to our longtime allies in the border worlds.
And you think they've undertaken some kind of guerrilla war?
Well, their relationship with Confed has always been uneasy.
Seems too obvious, though, doesn't it?
The price of freedom is eternal vigilance.
Which
Give
is
me credit.
where I come in.
Well, we have a long history together. One that, I dare say, has been a bit rocky in the past.
We have had our differences, sir.
But there's no denying our achievements. Which is why I have personally reinstated you to active duty. Not only will you be my eyes and ears, but your very presence in the border worlds will send a potent message to all the galaxy.
I am no politician, sir.
Actions speak louder than words, Colonel. I'm not sending you there merely as a symbol. I'm putting you back in the cockpit, where you'll be reunited
Cue
with an old
horns.
friend.
Is it Rachel?
Of battle.
Oh, no. That's what he wants to be. He's a space pilot after all. Aren't we all? We ought to be back in the cockpit. We will eventually get back in the cockpit. I know it's 9:30. We're still watching these cutscenes.
It's how I live. It's how I fly.
Oh, here's Maniac
That's
again.
the name. Come on, around. Because that's the name of the tune, right?
Hey, Maniac.
Blair.
Oh my God. Colonel Blair, nice meeting you.
Well, thank you.
Colonel, you're back. Thank you, Colonel Blair, sir. It's an honor, sir.
Nice to meet you.
All hail the mighty heart of the tiger. You know, you're not the only war hero in Confed. I've taken out more cats than most ships' entire attachments. Do I get the red carpet treatment? No. No, I carry my own duffel bag. I don't go schmoozing with the Admiral. Admiral Tolwyn.
It is. It's Rico from Starship Troopers. When you see one space opera, you see them all.
What? It's classified. I mean, I could tell you, but
I'd have to kill you.
I got clearance. I got clearance. I'll tell you about it later.
Oh, okay, here we go. Right, hang on, I'm going to adjust the volume again, guys. Sorry about this. Because it goes completely nuts when it goes into the non-full motion. I know it's gone back. Anyway. Oh, so there's walking down corridors. That's good. Where's he gone? I've got no sound now at all. What happened? Game, stop passing about. we? Okay, now we're in the. Right, now we're in the rec room. Hang on a minute. Right, hang on. Okay, so hang on. Right, we're back on the flight deck. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Okay, so what? So is this? That's Eisen. Right, so Eisen's here. So activate main terminal. So let's do that first because then we can save our position. We don't have to go through all these cutscenes again to get back here. Oh, hello. Uniterm workstation. Standard copyright. Golfing Applied Engineering. Retina scan, please hold still. What's this? Magrathea? Ah, dear. So it's a Unix system. I'm glad to see Unix is still alive and well in the 27th century. Retina scan, please hold still. Accessing database. If retinal pattern not on file, identify yourself. Magrathea. It's a Unix system. Let's see for the percentage thing there. Why is it so slow? Why is there beeping? It's classic. Computers make beepy noises when you access them, and every key press generates a noise. It's basically how Hollywood does computers, isn't it? It's just so wrong. But hey, oh dear. Right, so call site obviously. Oh, and everything I type makes a noise as well. Right, access allowed. Ah dear. Sinky Wolf, hello, good to see you. Welcome aboard the retro stream. We've just about got past the full motion video, and we're just about to start playing the game. Right, so duty roster control parameters. Look at the kill board. Okay, so who have we got on here? So Maniac has got 32 kills. Vagabond is here. We've now got Primate, Hazard, Quality, and Vero, and obviously me, Squirrel. Okay. Then we've got these two, which are presumably loadouts and things, which we haven't got because we haven't got ship yet. Unix systems of the 70s didn't do that, no. Control parameters. Okay, so movie options, brightness, SVGA, ambient sounds. Ah, maybe we can tweak those down a bit. There we go. Subtitles. Let's have the subtitles on because that's going to help us be able to listen to things. Calibrate joystick. That seems to be working, so I'm not going to fiddle with that in case something busts. Then it's the duty roster. So here I can save my game. Okay, so after intro. That works the same way as before. That's quite good. Okay, so the interface is kind of similar to Wing Commander 3. It's just a bit more modern in a kind of very retro, odd sort of way. Okay, so log off main terminal. Right, presumably now we'll talk to us. I'm just going to whack the volume back up again so we can hear the full motion video. Sorry about this. This is just a thing for the. Oh no, he's stop going walkabout, man. I want to talk to Eisen. There we go.
Colonel, you remember our bet?
The subtitles didn't work.
I told you you weren't through with flying. You kept telling me you were done.
I'll never say never, I guess. I gotta tell you, this ship really puts the victory to shame. Looks like Confed's been taking good care of you.
Yes, they've been taking care of me. It's a different task now, but that means I still need good pilots.
Captain Eisen, please report to the bridge.
We're getting ready to jump to the Hellespont system. Take care of a little trouble. If you take a good look around, you'll find it a lot different from your last tour of duty.
Where are the lifts? Okay, so there we go, right. So more sophisticated ship is basically what we're dealing with here. Oh no, we're jumping about already. No time to get acquainted. We are jumping. Oh, there's sort of subtitles flickering at the bottom of the screen there. No, something's not working quite right. Graphics have definitely improved, yeah. Yeah, Shadow Wyvern. So I did look this up. This AC3 filter. Now I tried to install it, but it doesn't seem to be compatible with Windows 10. Alas, it just doesn't do anything. So if anybody can give me tips on that, then that would be good, because I can't find a way around that. That doesn't work on Windows 10 at the moment. So I'm not sure. Right. So let's have a look. So this is go to officers' quarters. This piece of FMV doesn't appear to have any sound, which is a bit weird. So I'm guessing we'll salute the same people every time we go by. There don't seem to be any lifts, it's all corridors. Oh, there we go. Salute again. So if Elric, if there's a way for me to do it. Okay, so we're back in flight control now. Let's presumably we've got a little cutscene here to talk to. No, don't go back. That's so annoying. Right, okay, maybe I can switch those off because they don't really add anything, do they? So instead of the lifts, what we've got is walking down corridors. So go to flight control. We can talk to Vagabond. We can't. There is a bar, but we can't buy a drink at the bar. And then let's go talk to Vagabond.
Look what the solar winds blew in. Welcome aboard, Colonel.
He's looking a bit older now, isn't he?
One card draw for the next drink. Better luck next time.
So, you still living up to that call sign of yours?
Man can do okay, as long as he doesn't stay in one place too long. Of course, I had to get greedy. Stayed in the active reserve. All those monthly credits seem like free money.
Yeah.
Who would have figured they'd actually reinstate me? I got played for a sucker. I ought to know better, right?
Well, I've never seen you lose a hand when it counted, Vagabond. Speaking of which, I think I owe you a drink.
He's going to buy something from the bar. So, do I have to buy him from the bar, or is that it? I think that was it. It's just basically hello, Vagabond, isn't it? Oh, go to Eisen's cabin. So Eisen's got a cabin. Okay, what's up here? More walking around the ship. Okay, so no elevators. Oh, the Jules Père Mayo is from The Expanse. Of course he is, yeah. Okay, so doesn't look like Eisen's in, based on that. Okay, back to flight control then. It's just lots of turning around, walking down corridor. Oh, it's not as good as the lift, is it? Looks like this spaceship's got. I reckon that's the same corridor, and they're just sort of filming it from different angles to make it look like. And they put things on the walls to change it. Right. Okay. So there's nobody here. So where's the 10 mission briefing is? Let's go to flight deck. Let's just check out the flight deck. Okay. So flight deck is literally just the flight deck. Yeah. Okay. 10 mission briefing is that doorway over there. Okay. Corridor walking simulator 95. Yeah, it's kind of a bit like that, isn't it? Okay, so let's go into 10 the mission briefing.
Where I am or what I'm doing, I want you to interrupt me and let me know about that supply.
Okay, so this is quite
Colonel,
familiar.
shall we cut to the chase?
Wouldn't have it any other way, sir.
Good. You know, some of these newbies rattle on about what if this happened, what if that happened. This is the brain case, I tell them. Make good use of it. Now, we're here in the Hellespont because pirates have been disrupting the trade routes in and out of the system. As yet, we don't know what their motivations are. Some of their attacks appear to be the usual attempts to confiscate supplies and weapons, yet others are simply senseless, violent acts of terrorism. Now, I want you and a wingman to escort this supply transport to the jump point.
No, not an escort mission.
Passage out of the system. Then, fly to this nav point where communications array is under construction. Now, upon your arrival, you'll relieve the patrols currently providing security in the area. Understood?
Yes, sir. Oh, and Captain, it's great to be flying for you again.
Well, the feeling's mutual.
Excellent. Me and Eisen are still on good terms. Excellent. Old school, right? So, okay, so how do I How do I do the loadout for the ship? Because there's no Rachel. I mean, who's gonna put my heat-seeking missiles in the right place? Doesn't seem to be an option for that. Is it on the main terminal? Ah, here we go. So there's no Rachel. There's no engineer. Where's my engineer? And there's no leaking pipes. That's a good thing, yeah. Try the terminal. Okay, so wing configuration. Oh, so that's a bit of a shame. I quite like the old. And one more thing. Maniac, you're going to be on my wing. Trying to keep up, you know, all that sort of stuff. Okay, so it's done through here. So it's, yeah, they've put Rachel out of a job. Okay, so wing. Oh, we've got spinny stuff now. Okay, so we basically have a Hellcat. A previous ship. Okay, so I've got a longbow or a Hellcat at the moment. Hard point control. Okay, so at the moment I've got spiculum infrared missiles, which I don't like. I like the. I haven't got the image recognition. Oh no, hang on. That is no, the speculum is image recognition. That's not infrared. It's image recognition. There we go. So speculum IR is actually okay for me. Okay, so we've still got the Hellcat fighter. So no new ships at the moment. Just the longbow or the Hellcat right now. So that's the basic entry level ship. But no flirting. I mean, come on. In fact, there hasn't been a girl on the ship yet, as far as I can say. So what's going on? All the best bits of the game have been removed. Centuries into the future, and people are still losing jobs to automation. I know it's just not right, is it? Right. Okay. So that all seems good. Okay. So no Rachel to get the flirty look with. Right. Let me just turn the volume down again while we jump into the ship. So I presume I go down to the ship and fly the mission. Okay. Rendezvous with the spy transport Nav 1 and escort it to. Okay. So it kind of gives you a rehash just in case you weren't paying attention in the briefing. So we don't get any of that turbines to speed and stuff anymore, do we? So okay, so rendezvous with flight at Nav 1, escort at the jump point, next patrol the radar array at Nav 3. The music's much better though. Okay, so let's get out of the hangar. Oh, I didn't change the wingman. Maybe I could have done. Okay, so we're out with Maniac this time. So let's just. Does the comm stuff work?
Give me a damage report.
What are you, my mother?
Oh, looky what we have here. Think like a tree and get out of here. Dear. EA produced this one. More money but more external supervisions. Okay, so no flirting thus far anyway. Or maybe the Rachel thing is still his mind.
Look what I see.
Okay, get in there, Maniac.
Break formation and open fire.
Right, let's see what.
Some Maniac magic.
There's a bit more comms as well. Okay, so this all looks pretty familiar. So let's go for 4 guns. Where's our convoy?
Dug up for the Maniac.
We got him. I would say the difficulty's gone up. It's quite hard to hit these things. Boom. Oh, Maniac got both of them. So is there a difficulty? Let's see where we are. Okay, I've got it on Ace at the moment. I might tweak that down a level because I'm not erect. I don't know if the game's running too fast or not. Gameplay, invulnerable, we know about that sort of stuff. Subtitles, let's switch on the subtitles on. Detail level is high. Video mode is SVGA. Let's just make sure those are connected. So presumably I'm going to have to run at the. If it's too easy, I'll switch the AI up a bit, but I couldn't actually land a shot.
Requesting autopilot link, sir.
Okay, so how do I do that? Maybe I just need to get in range.
Requesting autopilot link, sir.
No, I've got to
Link
do something.
established.
Oh, look, there it
Entering
goes.
escort pattern.
so that's good. So here we go, escorting the ship.
Ooh, look what I see.
Right, go get a maniac, because you're obviously better than me at the moment.
Break formation and open fire.
Gonna give him some maniac magic.
Oh, there he goes as well. Let's just...
Give me a damage report.
What are you, my mother?
It's so funny. What the ship's on? Oh, there's the shield effect, okay. Back up.
Chalk up another for the maniac.
Boom. Ow. Ooh, ouch. I hit that piece of debris there. That's smarts. Oh, it looks like I've lost my scanner. This isn't good. Now I can't actually see anything. That's not helpful. Flight away area, that's miles away, so where are the ships? I've lost everybody. Oh, there's Maniac. Okay, so he's presumably waiting for me. Autopilot is not allowed here, so what am I supposed to do?
Appreciate your efforts,
Oh
Colonel.
no, there we go. Right, presumably that's about to jump out. Yeah, okay. Right, okay, so we just have to wait for it to do its thing. Then we can autopilot. Now, presumably we've got to fly on to navigate to the...
Sir, I could use assistance.
Ooh, look what I see.
Right, go get a Maniac.
Break formation and open fire.
Gonna give him some maniac
I've
magic.
got a massive damage hole in the front of my ship.
Do not fire on the remaining craft. I repeat,
Oh.
do not fire. Give them about 12 breathing space, then tail them. Get a lock on their operations base. When you find their home position, return to the Lexington.
Okay, so we've got to follow these guys. Cool. Okay, so a little bit more sophistication in the missions already. You know, different stuff is happening depending on what's going on. Quite like that. Doo-doo-doo. Now the music has moved from the FM to
Mission complete. Objective accomplished. Proceed to next waypoint.
and presumably we located where they were heading towards. Okay, so where's the next waypoint? There it is there. PCM sound, yeah. They're getting away, blast them. No, I'm not supposed to blast them, this is the problem. Okay, so that waypoint is miles away. Let's do the tape. Excellent. Victory music. Okay, so let's turn the clearance.
Congratulations, Colonel. You have clearance to land.
Excellent. Off the holes in my windscreen. Everything was good. Right, okay, so successful first mission, I guess. Okay, so how do I... Oh, go to flight control. There we go. Oh, Cat Scratch. Is that, he's a new... I guess he's a new pilot. Right, hang on. I'm going to have to punch the audio up so we can have the cutscene. No, don't go in. Why does it do that? Right, Cat Scratch.
Can I direct you somewhere, Lieutenant?
New pilot, I guess.
Just shipped in, sir. Second Lieutenant Troy Carter. Call sign, Cat Scratch.
Now, you didn't just graduate from the academy, did you?
First in my class, sir. I just
He's
wish
the
there was
newbie.
still some karate around.
I think you're a little late on that score.
Colonel Blair, gotta ask you a question.
Afraid so.
I can't believe my luck. Getting assigned to the same ship you're on? Oh man, wait until they hear about this back home.
Jeez, this kid lays it on thick, huh? Talk to you later, Colonel.
Is that true, Cat Scratch? Are you doing a number on me?
Oh no, sir. I've been dreaming of a chance like this. Stuff I could learn from you, sir. Stories you must have.
I like this kid. What does this kid want from me?
What's this kid want from me?
I was going to say, hanging around those stairs just to meet me. He wants my autograph, I'm guessing.
I'm not too much for nostalgia, soldier. Too many good people died. I'd rather move on.
But you're the heart of the tiger, sir.
It's just a name, Cat Scratch. Just because you're the last man standing doesn't necessarily mean you're a hero.
All deep and sinister.
Yes, sir.
Got some stuff to learn, Cat Scratch. Farfons, hey Drew, happy Saturday. I hope you and the fam are keeping well. Keep on Rocky Dude. Also that Beth, yes it was. Look at what we have here. It's the same actor, yeah. Right, okay, so I don't think there was any beyond the flight deck. So let's just tour the rooms and make sure that there's right, before we do that actually, let's go to this terminal. Control parameters. Is there a way I can switch off? Because those oh look, the sound volume's come back up again. Just confusing. It doesn't seem to save its settings. There's no way to switch off the corridor animations, is there? So in order to fly around, I'm just going to have to. I don't know why they haven't got any sound. That's really weird. Okay, so there's nobody here. I can't go to Eisen's quarters. There's nothing to do. Okay. Right, so presumably we go to the next briefing. I'm guessing. Activate main terminal. Let's just have a quick look at the kill board because I don't think I've killed one. There we go. Maniac on 39. I'm gonna have to take some time. Okay, so Cat Scratch is now the new joiner. Okay, so so Hippie is sick. Vagabond, Hazard and Hippie. I don't think we've met yet. We haven't got that many pilots, have we? Okay, so mission briefing.
Nay, Smith, where's Colonel Blair? Ah, Colonel, time to earn your pay.
Yes, sir.
It's still not known whether these pirates are independent operators or somehow connected to the Border World's militia. Nevertheless, we're here to put them out of business. Now, thanks to your excellent recon work, we do know the pirates base out of this frigate on the edge of the Hellespont asteroid belt.
Pirate base, yay.
You and your wingman get in a pair of bombers, fly in there, and take them out. Now, I'll assign 2 other fighters to provide your cover. Go to it.
So, right 80 special effect. Okay, so there are pirates operating. We're still not sure it is actually the Border Worlds, but it looks like it is the Border Worlds. It's basically the vibe I'm getting. So presumably there's going to be a plot twist where maybe it isn't the Border Worlds and somebody else is trying to provoke a civil war or something. Yeah, the briefing table does look a bit like the Hitchhiker's Guide. It's quite good though, isn't it? It's got that sort of old school retro vibe. I quite like that. Right, go to the ship. Okay, so hang on a minute. We get a choice. We've got to bomb something this time. So presumably, okay, so we've got torpedo, 4 torpedoes, friend or foe missiles, or infrared missiles. So I'm going to switch those out to image recognition. I keep calling them infrared, right? Because I just prefer infrared missiles. Image recognition missile. Okay, so longbow, that kind of makes sense, yeah. Okay, so actually choose the wing. Okay, hang on. Sorry, that sounds like this. Let me just sort that out. Oh, this is so annoying. Gonna have to fix this somehow. Okay, so with a wingman, fly a longbow bomber to the pirate base and have 1 eliminated. 2 Hellcat fighters will provide recover. Okay, so I can have a wingman. I can actually choose them here. So his name is Troy Carter. His call sign's Cat Scratch. He's medium aggressiveness, courage is high, flying skill is high, gunnery skill medium. Okay. Then I've got Hazard, who's this guy, Mark Lewis. Okay. Medium, 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 high. I've got Hippie, pilot has been detained in the infirmary. Okay, so he's ill. Then we've obviously got maniac. Courage low. Aggressiveness high. Flying sky. We know about maniac. Nice picture of him as well. And then vagabond. Let's give vagabond a spin. I think I prefer the way Wing Commander 3 did it, actually, with the and one more thing. You're on my wing for this one. Right. Okay. Leader Squirrel, Wingman Vagabond. So no Rachel to help you with your loadout. Right, fly the mission. Right, with a wingman, fly a longbow bomber to the could just basically take out the capital ship. Okay. In the crappy longbow ship. The music's much better. Right, so missile. Torpedo 1, torpedo 2. Okay. So it's quite a heavily armed ship, but I remember it being really crappy to renew. Oh, there's actually 4 of us though. That's pretty cool.
We got some incoming.
Right.
Break formation and open fire.
Time to earn my pay.
Time to earn your pay. Shield. By missile.
Lost its greatest hero today. The Karabi once
I've died! Yay!
Upon hearing the news of the colonel's death, Admiral Jeffrey Tolwyn said, "He was a man I always had faith in. He was a man who defined honor and dedication. He was a man who will be deeply missed."
Okay, so hang on. So actually, it looks like I got shot down by a missile, or something quite heavy duty. Even though my shields were up, it took me out. Quite impressed by that, whatever that was. So presumably I need to know about the decoys. Does anybody know what the decoys are? I'm assuming I've got... Yeah, so I've got 24 decoys. How do I fire the decoys? Can anyone look that up quickly? Because I think... Let's see if I can find the decoys. L... D... Damage report, no damage. That's the shields. How do I drop a decoy? That's the guns. That's missile selection. Decoy. I don't know what the decoy is. So press F to fire a decoy. Press E to fire a decoy. Right. Okay. So if I get a lock, I need to press decoys. Right. E for decoy. E for decoys. Obviously. E works. Okay, so I've got 23 decoys now. Okay, let's bear that in mind. Awesome. Right.
We got some incoming.
Break formation
the music,
and open fire.
The music is so much better. Bam, bam, bam. And I can insult them as well.
Come on, take it like a man.
That was like that.
You in hell!
See you in hell! Boom! Dun, 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 dun. Enemy missiles are easily the most employed.
Company, partner.
Break formation and open fire.
Okay, so enemy missiles we need to be a bit wise to. That seemed a bit OP, didn't it? It's taking me out like that. Speed.
Nailed that one.
This shit can't be.
You in hell!
See you in hell! Spam missiles. My missiles are very effective.
You in hell!
The missiles just kill you. Right, switch to torpedoes. Lock on target. Let's just hang out here for a bit. One of the ships about. I've got toe. Boom.
Mission complete.
Yes, right, let's just take out these dice. Switch back to image recognition themselves. Ow, ow, ow. No!
The Confederation lost its greatest hero today.
Oh, I'm learning. At least he had the time to hold down the transmit bit before he dies. I know. Oh, well, my last thing I'm going to do is press the comms button and go, see you in hell! I had at least 2 seconds there to press the eject button. Right, okay, let's try that again. Okay, so I've got to be a bit careful here. The ships seem a lot more fragile than in the previous game. You take one hit and then boom, you're dead. Even I thought the shields were up. So unless this ship is very fragile. So let's try that again.
We got some incoming.
Break formation and open fire.
Time to earn my pay.
Let's just spam the songs at him. See you in hell! That was easy. Yeah, okay.
Give me a damage report.
Ain't got a care in the world, good buddy.
The voice system is activated. And the toughest part of the ship.
Break formation and open fire.
Time to earn my pay.
Time to earn your pay. The missile seems so effective. Oh, if you managed to dodge that one. So well done. Just got to be careful I don't get shot.
You in hell! Nailed that one. You in hell!
Alright, switch to torpedoes. There we go. Running in on the enemy ship. These torpedoes take a long time to lock on target. Missile torpedo away.
Mission complete.
Yes. Right. Let's not get killed. Switch back to image recognition missiles and spam these ones. Missiles are seriously effective in this game. Ow! No! What happened there?
The Confederation lost its greatest hero today. The Karathi once called him the...
Got killed again. This is going to be a really slow stream at the moment. And the AI, I've reduced the AI down to... What have I got it set on? Veteran. I don't really want to drop it down to rookie. Seems surprisingly difficult though. And so the missiles are just one-shot kills, even when your shields are up, which I didn't notice I got a lock on me that time.
Break formation and open fire.
Time to earn my pay.
Let's see if we can.
Nailed that one. You in hell!
Oh, the space teaser on in the middle of the space battle.
He always helps.
Yeah, space teaser. Thank you very much. You landed successfully.
I landed successfully.
Wow, okay. You've got, it's like me playing, do you need to kill or can you jump? I don't know, yeah, so let's just see. Let's just pay as much attention as possible to what's going on here.
We got lots of company, partner.
So, yeah, okay. Vagabond breaking
formation
attack.
and open fire.
Time to earn my pay.
So I'm going to try and just do a run on the base. That's on target.
Nailed that one.
That one was going too fast.
Nailed that one.
complete.
Right, now I've just got, okay, I've got damage to the floor of my, part of my ship. Let's see if we can switch back to image recognition missiles. Just spam these guys to death. I haven't noticed any auto-locking. Yeah, so that must be it, surely. Yay, so Vagabond got damaged, I got damaged, but everybody's okay. Awesome. Whew. It's time for a cup of tea.
Need clearance.
You've done well, Colonel, but I've got more work for you. Confed Intel has reports of a seemingly aggressive Border Worlds probe invading Hellespont airspace. Now, we don't know where this wing of fighters is, but the Lexington has just picked up an SOS from a civilian transport carrying terraforming colonists and their families. Now, I'm sending a contingent from here, but I want you to check it out too. Naismith's updated your nav map.
Oh, so I did get to fly home. Right. Gotta go back out again. Okay, so first impressions in the combat feels trickier already. So missiles seem very, very OP. The ship seems to be flying around much faster. So you're sending 2 longbows out against some fighters.
Colonel, this is Alpha Shuttle from the Lexington. We are clear here. No sign of the Border Worlds probe, so we don't know if they were involved. This transport was full of civilian colonists.
Was being the operative word.
Okay, so it's been
We've
blown
been
up.
scanning the wreckage. It appears that a new kind of weapon was used here. Something superheated the artificial atmosphere within the transport to the point where it flash ignited, turning the interior into an inferno. It was over in a matter of seconds.
Why would anyone do this to a bunch of civvies?
We've done all there is to do here. See you back at the Lexington.
Okay, so whoever these guys are, they're still using that flash pack thing to incinerate civilians, which is just mean and bad. Okay, so that's quite cool. The game is now using the game as a cutscene.
Give me a damage report.
Ain't got a care in the world, good buddy.
Need clearance.
You have clearance, Colonel.
Okay, so and I can auto my way into it. Ah, the Lexington, yes, classic name. Okay, so right, let's go back up to flight control. There's nothing going on here, so let's. I think I might have to save my position just so we don't get don't lose. Right, okay, so let's call that save game. Civilians being killed. Okay, log off the main terminal. Let's go to the officer's lounge, I guess. There's no way to do the briefing. Officer's lounge. Ah, and now the corridor's gone. Okay. So there's Vagabond and Maniac. We've also got these guys, and that's kind of it. Okay, so Vagabond and Maniac. Right, let me just switch the volume up so we can hear what they're saying.
That's where you're wrong, old buddy.
Well, I'm not wrong. Border World radicals. That's who's causing all this trouble.
Listen to it. Maniac, the political scientist.
You asked the Colonel. We saw the same thing. It was a Border Worlder who dusted that Orlando depot.
Yeah, but has it ever occurred to you, Maniac, that the Border Worlds militia probably doesn't have the technology to do what we just saw out there?
We don't know what they've been up to since the big war. It sure ain't pirates out there carrying that kind of firepower.
All I know is that the Border Worlds have always been Confed's stepchild. Well, they fought the Kilrathi too, but what do they get for it? Anytime Confed needs a dumping ground for anything from toxins to prisoners, the Border World's the place. They treat it more like a colony than a partner.
Ooh,
If
so
they
a
are
little bit
behind
of
this, maybe they've gotten that desperate for their freedom.
Okay, so the big question is it the Border Worlds or not? This is what we haven't figured out yet. Oh yeah, Yeah, so the guy with the lightsabers. He was got rid of as well. Automation's taken over. Rachel's gone. Lightsaber guy's gone. It's just bad, isn't it? You know, that's progress. I like. Look, there's even presumably that's the Lexington. Does anybody know? There's an aircraft carrier up on the wall there. A picture of, which is a nice little touch. Is that a telescope over there in the back? Everyone's cleared out the bar anyway. So all the corridor scenes have now magically switched themselves off. I didn't do that, so I don't know how that worked. Oh, now the wretched noise has gone up too high again. Anyway, let's go to next brief. Automations.
Colonel, I wish I had a little more faith in the data I'm getting from Confed Intel. We've just entered bordered world territory to Tier system. Important hostage has been taken, all because of the current tissue. Now, that means a ground extraction. But we have to find the hostage first, determine the best method of removal, which is where you come in. Now, Intel says the target is in this base complex on Tier 7, but we need as much recon as we can get. Now, all our fighters are equipped with a new laser recon device, fires like a gun, take pictures like a camera. Get as close as you can, and record as much info as possible.
Okay, this is quite good.
Now be sure to consult your mission notes and your nav map. They'll have a few more technical details.
Any resistance expected?
Well, my guess is they aren't going to appreciate snoops with cameras down there. Try to make it a clean operation. We're more interested in recon than kills. All set, Colonel?
You bet, Captain.
A recon mission. Okay. Nice. Okay, so go. Hang on. Yes. What ship have you given me? Oh, the Hellcat. Have we got no other options? In fact, haven't got any options. Okay, so Hellcats with image recognition missiles. That'll do me. Okay. So so there was something about a gun as well. I've got no. This is just me on my own this time. Right, okay, so fly to each nav point to get recon photos of each base complex. Use H to switch to laser camera. Laser camera. Take 10 photos of each laser camera. Just because it's cool, right? Systems enable press button. Okay, so H. Let's see how this goes. Just me, so let's just try this H. Sounds way up too high again. Oh, there we go. Right, so okay. Let's see what the surface of the planet looks like. Oh, Banshee attack fighter. There it's on. Oh, it's so fast. Sure that. I like where it chucks some debris at you or something. Yeah, sorry about that. It was yeah, I keep having to adjust the sound between the game and the full motion video, which is just irritating. Right, now we're flying down to the surface here. Ooh, we are. So what's the surface going to be? The surface tech going to be like? It's got a bit of texture mapping. It's quite. That's definitely a step up from Wing Commander 3, isn't it? And we can actually bank here as well. Okay, the view distance isn't very high. Let's just fly down to the ground. Okay, it's pretty pixelated. But it kind of works, isn't it? Okay. Definitely a step up from Wing Commander 3. Okay, so assuming H. Oh. Oh, hang on, I'm doing another tip. Okay, so the looking at that, the no.
The Confederation lost its greatest hero today.
Okay, so I've got to be careful of where the. This is actually really hard. Got to be careful of the enemy ships, and when the things lock onto you, if you press the thing button, it breaks the lock. And I mean, presumably the missile doesn't fire, I'm guessing, so it's just another thing to remember to do. But if you get one hitting you, it's bad news. Just talk the enemy.
Come on, take it like a man.
I don't get the answers from them, which is interesting.
You guys ready to meet your maker?
Now they're insulting me. Oh, I think I just took out my forward shields by doing that. But anyway. Okay, I think I rammed him there. Oops. Right, here we go. Flying down the surface again. Right, so I need to take out the two ships before I start trying to do laser imaging and stuff. Okay, so let's get those guys first. That's really annoying. Just keep spamming. Some of that. Jesus. Stop spamming me with missiles. Something down the base that is shooting me. Yeah, it is. Ugh. I can't just hold still. There's okay. There's some. This is seriously difficult. Okay, I'm going to swap it down to easy level, I think. Let's try and take some. I managed to get some photos that time. But wow, seriously tricky game. I mean, look at how many levels there are. The nightmare level. I mean, I'm struggling at veteran. Let's go for rookie. I feel embarrassed that I have to drop down to rookie level, but hey, got to progress the story. Really spams missiles at you. Oh, okay. Which is definitely more my level. I can actually hit them now. Sometimes. Gotcha. Okay. Here we go again. Let's try this again. Sitting duck mode didn't. Maybe it's bug nightmare is easy mode if it's the other way up. I don't think so. It definitely felt easier there. So here we go. Do, 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 do. It just seems to auto-lock instantly. Don't ram the ship!
The Confederation lost its greatest hero today. The Karathi was...
Right, I'm gonna have to put it on the invulnerable mode, I think, to get through this mission. Sorry about this. I'm so incompetent at being a space pilot. Right, let's switch to invulnerable mode. Maximum shields. Ah dear. I do try. My rule on this is I try to do it properly, and if I just can't, then I have to switch to a cheat mode. So now I don't need to really worry about being blown to pieces. That missile spam is actually quite annoying. That presumably I'm missing something. Maybe I need to take out some ground installations or something. But no, wait, no! Right, okay. So the game difficulties range from next to impossible to completely impossible. That's pretty much it, at least for me, anyway. I can't imagine it was that much easier. I mean, I know I'm old now, but I mean, I don't know if my reactions were like 200% better back in the day. I don't know, maybe they were. Does anyone remember playing this and being able to do it, as it were? So I can avoid these missiles. So something down there is launching missiles, I think. Context sensitive music as well, so every time you kill something you get a nice little da-da-da-da. Guns. Oh, right, some of that. Right, switch to camera system. Okay, that's a ground target. A ground turret. Okay, so I can probably missile that out of existence then. Maybe I can just missile the ground. Okay. Right, so I think I just took out the turret, which maybe that's what I was missing before. Okay, so now presumably I need to take a picture of the thing with this camera. Okay. Oh no, don't blow it up with a missile. There we go.
Objective accomplished.
Yay, so I took 10 pictures of it.
To next waypoint.
Yay, okay. I like the way the camera's got like a shutter. Okay, so actually let's fly down. Let's go and get that. I want to get this turret taken out first. There we go. And it's just stop spamming you with missiles, which is really quite irritating. Okay, so there is a technique there. If you take out that ground turret, it's not going to be nearly as much of a problem for you, which does sort of make sense. Okay, so there is the base. Switch to the camera. I like the fact you've got some recon-y stuff. Sounds like my old. sounds like my old Canon SLR. That does. I think they've just taken the sound effect from an old school Canon camera. Okay, let's go and get the ground turret. And now we know what we're doing. Oops, switch the camera. There we go. Right, take out the air defense as well.
I'm gonna barbecue you,
Talk the enemy.
Time for an early retirement.
Any last request?
I love that. Talk the enemy. Yeah, they didn't even get any last words. That's how rubbish you were. Boom. The explosions are good, aren't they? I like that. Alright, let's take a picture of the base. There we go. Switch to camera mode. behind us a digital laser camera. Need to make a shutter sound. So you can see they moved the ground tech on in the last couple of years. That's quite good. Somebody's commented it. No pressure, Drew. The galaxy is depending on you. Interesting entering the planet on the day side but end up on the night side of the planet. Yeah, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Victory music, that's what we like to have.
Need clearance.
Well done, Colonel. You're clear to land.
Why are all the people who do the landing clearance really smug? There we go. Alright, we've landed. Right, okay, so looks like we should save there. Okay, so save game. No, not there. No, there. Save game. Camera. That'll do. Okay. So hopefully that's bringing me up. Look, I'm in third place now. Excellent. Well, we've got some more people on board. Pharaoh and Minor. And they're all okay now. Okay. So that gives us more people to get to Officer's Lounge, I guess. Nobody in the Officer's Lounge. But I can go to Eisen's cabin. A bit of walking in the corridors. Hang on. Volume up.
Enter.
Oh, look at Eisen's funky keyboard.
Recon data?
No, nothing so interesting. Just a trans to my grandchildren. New school year.
Ooh, hang on. Eisen's lying. What's going on here?
Did you want to see me about something, Colonel?
Oh, yeah, sir. The assignment we're undertaking.
Yes, we're just about ready to make the extraction. It won't be easy. We'll discuss it at the briefing. Right now, I'm due to check in at the bridge. I'll see you in the briefing room.
Ooh. So, hang on. Eisen left that there for you to have a poke around, Mr. Blair. He's sending a subliminal message. So Eisen's up to something. He's lying. Why is he lying to Colonel Blair? Bam, bam, bam. Okay, the plot thickens, my friends. The plot thickens. Okay, so 10 mission. So how are we doing for time? It's 10:30. We can probably do at least another mission. Oh, hello.
Colonel.
Wrong one,
Confed
briefing.
has deemed this an especially critical mission.
Any particular reason?
Let's get down to business, shall we, Colonel?
Ooh, what's going on?
Enemy reinforcements are headed this way, so we have to move fast. A trooper transport has just joined up with us. They'll be moving in right behind you, carrying the ground personnel who will nab the hostage. Thanks to your recon, we know just where we're going and what we're up against. The hostage is located in this structure. Now you'll need to cover the trooper transport's descent to that location.
Oh,
Make
escort
sure
mission.
it gets back here in one piece. Is that clear, Colonel?
Consider it done.
Eisen's definitely worried about something. Okay, so there's something is up. I wonder what's going on. Hello, Chris Viking. That's good. Carvio Poli. I love the old school football game in the bar. Yeah, you can't have a game of it, unfortunately, but at least it's there. Right. Okay. So what have we got here? Again, a single access mission back in the old Hellcat with the image recognition missiles. So at least they remembered that from my previous game. That's quite good. But no, have we got? Still got no decent ships on board. Just got this crappy Hellcat fighter. Positive hostification, transport, defend transport during search, defend the transport. Don't we hate this? Defend the transport missions. I hate defend the transport missions. Okay, so Chris says, hang on, typical. I went to look up what the real CV-44 was. Turns out there's no name assigned. It was going to be the Midway class, but was cancelled before construction began. Okay, interesting. Volume. This is so annoying. Right. Oh, the maniac's with me. Oh, that's weird. Oh, there's the transport. Right. Okay, so we're going down to the planet again.
Ooh, look what I see.
Look at what we have here.
Break formation and open fire.
Oh, it's
Gonna
nice.
give him some maniac magic.
You're going home in a box, buddy.
Going home in a box. Oh, we're so tough with these space pilots. Yeah, he's dead. Boom. I like the explosions. The explosions are good. Okay, so we're still escorting the escortee ship, presumably down to the surface of the planet. Okay, then we go again. I assume the other ships are with me, and that's just a cutscene. Okay, so we're down here. And look at what we have here.
Ooh, look what I see.
Break formation and open fire.
Gonna give him some maniac magic.
Let's get this going. Don't ram me, you little rascal. Boom. Okay, so now presumably the other ship's got to do its thing. So where is it? Is it down there? Oh look, it actually goes down and lands. That's quite neat, look. It's landed on the pad. If we carefully go down, we can actually see it. Look at that, that's quite cool. It's actually done a thing. Oh, the game appears to take over a 2-week period. Okay, so maybe I won't get new ships. That's a good point. Okay, so presumably wait for them to infiltrate this little building.
This is Troop Trans 535. We have collected the package. Get us out of here, Colonel.
Mission
look.
complete.
Okay, she got a lady pilot this time. She's the first woman I think we've seen in this game. Alright, back out we go. Right, I presume we just got to escort this back to Lexington. All clear so far. Is that it? Okay.
Ooh, look what I see.
Oh no, there's always going to be some bad stuff.
Break formation and open fire.
Gonna give him some maniac magic.
You call that flying? Better put in for your pension.
Hey, watch your fire, old timer.
Oops, just accidentally shot me yet.
Die scum,
Die scum. Oh, I'm dead. Banshee ace.
Chalk up another for the maniac.
Well, at least they're not dishonouring their clans.
Chalk up another for the maniac.
Maniac got them. Bloody maniac. Oh, well, we survived it. And that's my new flirt friend. Yeah. I am a tart, yes, you're quite right. We still don't. I mean, someone's told us that me and Rachel didn't work out, but we haven't seen the game tell us that.
Need clearance.
I wonder if that happens.
Extraction successful, Colonel. We're on our way out of the system.
He's really creepy. Extraction successful, Colonel. I wouldn't trust him. Right, we're on the way out the system. It's cutscene time. Volume up. What's Eisen waiting for? There we go. I like the way he's moving his head so he knows where the ship is. Okay, so who have we extracted? I'm guessing it's somebody important.
Company's come in.
It must be somebody we know. Can't be Tolwyn, surely. No, who's that? Oh, Paulson, who's he? He looks like bad news, whoever he is.
Captain Hugh Paulson attached to the 3rd Fleet with orders from Regional Command.
Welcome aboard, Captain. They must be important orders indeed for you to personally carry them so far.
All Confederation orders are important, Captain. Lexington is to head immediately to the Master System where we will rendezvous with the 3rd Fleet.
I'll inform my helm. You will be filling me in on Confed's orders.
Oh, we have much to discuss. In private, Captain?
Okay, so yet another pompous ass aboard the ship. Whatever it is, it's above my clearance. I don't need to know. We're jumping to somewhere else. I missed the glow stick guy. What happened to him? He was removed by automation as well, alas. Poor fella. Ah, dear. Captain Bellend. So we got Admiral Pompous Ass and Captain Bellend.
Blair, report to the briefing room. Message
Oh.
from Confed HQ.
Oh, hello. So I've got to go straight to that. Let me save the game. Okay, so since we've got lots of save slots now, what do we just do? Rescue rescue Captain Bellend. I hope I don't get into trouble for my notes. Right, okay. So Blair, straight to the mission briefing. No time for a beer. Here we go. All right, hang on. Volume up again. Oh, sorry about this. It's such a pain. What's going on?
Will we be joined by the captain, sir? Captain Eisen has been assigned other duties, Colonel. Orders from Confed.
Not again.
But he's still in command of the ship.
His new obligations will not allow him to continue his previous functions. I now command this vessel. Any problems with that?
Has the captain been in any way derelict?
I'm not at liberty to discuss personnel decisions, Colonel. Time grows short. We have a mission ahead of us.
So, shut up and pay attention to the mission briefing,
has brazenly
Colonel.
hijacked a key military space lab in this system. You'll go in first to soften up the surrounding defenses. Marine transport from our fleet will then move in and take control of the lab. Cover that transport until you receive an all clear. It is absolutely vital that we wrest that lab back from these marauders. We can accept nothing less than total success. I'm confident you will not let the Confederation down, Colonel. Dismissed.
Okay, so what the heck's going on? This is good. I like this story. It's intriguing. So Eisen has clearly got some secrets, presumably something to do with the border worlds. Has now been relieved of duty in some fashion. We're not entirely sure where he is now, whether he's on board the ship. And then this Captain Bellend is coming in, taking over control again. So poor old Eisen's been relieved of duty. We don't know what's happened. Ah, dear. Right, okay. So, well, it's all exciting stuff, isn't it? This is good. Right, so I've got to fly a mission. So what have I got to do here? Right, let's switch the volume down again. Fly the mission. So, destroy the space lab defenses so the assault transport can dock with the space lab. Once the assault force has been inserted, defend the transport until the space lab has been captured. Ooh, so these missions are quite good, actually. He was one of the old boys. Oh, in the Blues Brothers, wasn't it? There's a lot of actors appearing in this, aren't there? Which is quite cool. Okay, we're out with Maniac again. Maybe that was a bad choice.
Big time enemy presence, Ace.
Big time enemy presence. Okay.
Break formation and open fire.
Gonna
You know
give
what to
him
do.
some maniac magic.
Give him some Maniac magic. Okay, so we don't take out the space lab. Right, so they're moving in. Where are they? Oh no, there's some more baddies. Boom, gotcha.
Die, scum!
Die, scum! Ah! Okay, so where is the transport? Is it going in there? Let's not blow up the base. I can't see the... should be up there somewhere. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so it's... I like the way that the game is actually making the NPC ships actually do their thing. That's very cool. I don't know if Wing Commander 3 did that. It kind of just told you. Look, it is actually flying in. Look. There it goes. Look, presumably it's a docking bay. Oh, look, it spins round and stuff. This is very cool. Okay, so they're infiltrating the base. Nice.
Ready to strut my stuff.
Okay, well, there's more baddies coming. Let's
Break formation and open
keep them
fire.
covered
Gonna
then.
give him some maniac magic.
And the music's so much better. It does feel much more like Star Wars now with that proper music rather than the FM synthesis stuff that's going on. Right, okay, so we've covered them. How are they doing in there? They're still docked. I'm guessing we expect to see several waves of fighters while these guys do their thing. There they are again. Presumably we'll expect to see some comms from them in a minute. North Horizon, oh my god, this game made up a good chunk of my childhood. It is a good game, North Horizon. Thanks for joining the stream, by the way. Yeah, it's very, very playable. It's just, we found the combat really, really tricky. That might be age, though. Wing Commander 3 was my all-time favourite game. It is good. It is good. There's a few things I miss from Wing Commander 3, not least the flirting, but it is still a lot of fun. And there's no lifts. There's no lifts in Lexington. It's all corridors. Right, so we just sort of have to be patient here, don't we? I like the scanner. Look at the scanner in the bottom right. You know, it's just not pointed at anything. When you point it at something, it does a cool, techie kind of scanner looking on thing as well, which is quite good. Even in the future reverse parking is a space driving test. So come on, guys, do your thing. I guess we just wait. Space waiting simulator.
This 10 cans all ours, Colonel. We'll
He's done
take
it.
from here.
Mission complete.
Okay, so presumably we've got to escort this guy back to... Oh, it just says auto. Okay, so do we just literally fly off then? There's tin cans all ours. Presumably that's... We just leave them there. Okay. So we need to find out A, what happened to Rachel, B, what now happened to Eisen.
Need clearance.
Captain Paulson passes on his congratulations. You have clearance.
Creepy clearance guy. Oh, something to flirt with. Excellent. Oh, Maniac's going in for the kill. Shields up, red alert everyone. Hull breach imminent.
How would you like to...
He knew it was happening, right?
Good evening. Welcome to the TCN Nightly News. I'm Barbara Miles. In our lead story, we'll be talking to Admiral Tolwyn of the SRA regarding the escalating tensions between the frontier frontier worlds and the Confederation. The Union of Border Worlds, as they now call themselves, indicate they remain at peace with the Confederation, but the Confed
Is that a
dialogue
Panasonic
and
TV?
Constitution no longer govern them. In response, the Great Assembly has decreed that Border World vessels can no longer operate within Confed territory unless under military escorts. We go now live to Admiral Jeffrey Tolwyn at Confed HQ. Admiral.
Hello, Barbara. Good evening, everyone. For weeks now, we've been experiencing an increasing harassment of legitimate Confed space operations. I'm afraid innocent people are being murdered, and chaos is the result. Until we bring these perpetrators to justice, I'm afraid we must monitor all traffic flying under a different flag.
Admiral,
Ooh,
can the
hang
Union
on.
of Border
This
Worlds
sounds all
and the
dodge.
Confederation come to terms?
Well, Barbara, what other choice do we have?
Thank you, Admiral.
Thank you.
Military escorts for all,
Next up, the scores for
all
the
civilian transports. Sounds like a blockade to me. Oh yes, a Maniac's got his nameplate. He's got his call sign on his thing, and nobody else has. That's weird, isn't it? It's a good spot. I wonder if that's an error. I'm pretty sure that was a Panasonic TV, though. I'm pretty sure it said Panasonic at the bottom right. I'll have to go back and have a look at the stream. Right, so we can actually talk to Vagabond the Maniac again. So what do they reckon?
Confed has to do whatever it takes to maintain order. Otherwise, you got everybody going off half-cocked.
The border worlds have been dumped on ever since the war ended. This required chaperoning is just going to turn up the heat.
They ought to thank their lucky stars it ain't the Kilrathi bossing them around.
A lot of people think it was the border worlds who kept us in the war long enough for the colonel here to lower the boom. Your farm's in the field, real close to the border worlds. You think they should be forced to fly under escort?
No, I don't. Confed's abusing their
Confed's
authority.
abusing their authority.
Definitely.
It's a big galaxy. People are bound to have different goals. Look, Confed had to maintain control for 40 years. They're having a hard time letting go.
You seen Captain Eisen? Laying low. I don't blame him.
So bad stuff's happening here. Bad stuff is happening here. Can we go and see Eisen? Is he gonna speak to us?
Enter.
He's still doing secret stuff on his super laptop.
Ah, Colonel. Good to see you.
Guess now you'll have more time to answer your mail. Captain Paulson said something about new orders.
I'm awaiting a transfer. That's the extent of my orders.
Oh, come on, sir. Someone's gonna wake up and rescind this decision.
Confed's a different place today. Running a spaceship is a different job than it used to be. Who knows? Maybe they're doing me a huge favor. Now, I appreciate your concern, Colonel. Tell the crew the old man is looking forward to new challenges.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Keep stum, Mr. Blair, because I'm carrying a big secret. That's an old MS Microsoft ergonomic keyboard underneath there. It did say Panasonic. It did. Wintermute spotted it as well. Look at that sideways look there from Eisen. There's definitely stuff afoot. So you know, stuff is definitely happening. Right, let's save that. So I think I'm going to call that the plot thickens. Oh, hang on, so I've got the volume fully up again. It's a bit irritating, this bit. Right, there we are. The plot thickens. Oh, such an irritating computer interface. Right, so right, we're kind of almost out of time, so I haven't got time to run another mission now. So let's reflect where we are. So there are no lifts. There is no Rachel. We don't know where Rachel is, but what happened to Rachel, at least canonically in the game thus far. Captain Eisen is apparently being very, very chilled about being retired. So clearly he knows something about what's going on, but can't tell Mr. Blair about it at the moment. So we've got to presumably find some opportunity to have a conversation with Eisen that can't be overheard. Not quite sure how that's going to transpire. And we've got Captain Bellend now in charge of the ship. Maniac and Vagabond are kind of on two sides of the story, helping us to find that there's actually some political tension going on. So, and then the plot thickens. The plot thickens. So there we go. We'll have to see what happens in next week's exciting episode, my friends. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you've been enjoying this retro playthrough of Wing Commander 4, The Price of Freedom. Did you get the name of the ship, the game? It's The Price of Freedom. I hope we've mentioned that enough times, that the name of the game is in fact The Price of Freedom. All right, bear that in mind. I expect you to remember that for next week, and there will be a test. Anyway, my friends, good to see you. Have a fantastic weekend, Retro Commanders. Be good. See you soon. Back on Monday for my normal sci-fi stream, and see you then. And then, of course, next week, No Man's Sky and Star Citizen and all sorts of other good and bits and pieces. But have yourself a fantastic weekend. I will see you soon. Be good. Take care. And on. Take care, my friends. See you soon.